Hello and welcome. Brett here with clickmill.co. So as we get into this section, we're going to review here quickly. We've talked about elimination. We're eliminating through alignment with vision and alignment with functional results that we understand from the data. So we've eliminated, we've then automated with software, with AI, and with potentially robotics. And then now we're talking about delegating. Okay, so the more growth we have and the more opportunities that come in, I'm still me and you're still you, and we can only do so many things. And that means the things that we do have to become consistently more and more restrictive. And so when we are already optimizing for the vision and we've eliminated 80% of the stuff through vision and data, and then we've automated all of the things that need to be automated, it enables us to grow, but you're still going to hit a cap. So what do we do after that? Well, we start to eliminate even more and we start to automate even more, but we're still going to hit the edge of ourselves. We can only do so many things. We will be the biggest bottleneck. And so then what do we do? Then we need to delegate, and we need to start giving the tasks that are actually important, not the ones we eliminated. Those weren't important. Not the ones that we automated. Those were easy and a machine can do that. But the tasks that are actually important and that need to be done by a person who is smart and gifted at what they do, we delegate the remaining tasks to the people who are trustworthy. So in this section, we're talking about delegation. Excuse me. And the first thing to understand about delegating is we want to make sure that we have the right people doing the right things. And so the first thing, and this is for two reasons. We want people who are good at doing the task, doing that task. And secondly, we want people who are excited about that task, doing that task. And there's two reasons for this. You want the person who's good at it doing it because they're going to do it right. And you want the person who's excited about doing it because then when everybody's excited about doing their task, you have a really great culture and people want to be around you. That's helping them win. And so generally, those two things overlap. When you're really good at something, usually you enjoy it. Okay. And that's why we're good at it, is because we've enjoyed it and we've practiced it a lot. So we want to assess the team. And we can do this on any number of measures. We can do it based on skill set. Well, I'm really good at marketing. Well, you should be the marketer. That makes sense. Okay. Also, we can do it based on personality profiles. And so there's a lot of various personality profiles that a lot of companies will use, not to, define people, but to help to kind of pigeonhole them into areas in which they may enjoy. And maybe they don't even know they would enjoy it. So it helps us to do self-discovery and team discovery and see what our gifts are so that we can be functioning, and each of the people that we delegate can be delegated tasks that they're going to love at and thrive and excel at. Okay, so understanding the team's strength and doing team building and these types of exercises are going to help you delegate tasks to people that they love and that they're good at, so that you can be free as you lead the organization that you're called to. As you lead it, you can let go of more and more things and know that the people that are taking those things are going to deliver as well as, if not better, than you could do. And that frees you again with less load. It frees you from more things to do so that you can focus on the growth of whatever it is that God's called you to. So with that, this is reducing load through delegation. And in the next video, we're going to talk about training your team so that you can continue to delegate more tasks. Emily, any thoughts or comments on this one?
Yeah, just a comment. I would say that delegating tasks to the right people is also really important, because if you give it to the wrong people, or not like the wrong people, but like people who aren't able to keep up with it, it could also lead to volunteer burnout.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. If we're giving tasks to people who cannot sustain, and we've talked about this in prior courses, who cannot sustain that workload, they're going to get exhausted and they're going to quit. And that's the whole purpose that we're doing this course, is because as the leader, You don't want to get exhausted because of too much stuff. And that is the reason why we're first eliminating. We already have too much stuff. So something's got to give. So we're going to eliminate it. Nobody needs to do the stuff that can just be eliminated. Then we're going to automate it because nobody needs to do the things that can be automated. And lastly, only those important remaining things that can't be done by a robot and can't just be totally nixed, those are the things we're going to keep. And we want to only give those to the people who can sustain it. So again, that's great, Emily. And that's also, I think, to continue adding that is if they don't love it, it's probably not sustainable. Nobody just sits around and does things they hate all of the time and they're just happy doing it. That's not realistic. We might be able to say, well, sacrifice for the Lord. But if we are burning out and our volunteers are burning out, it shows us, how well that works. So realistically speaking, yeah, we want to only delegate tasks to people who can handle it. So if we have a limited volunteer base, if we have a limited intern base, if we have a limited staff, because we delegate to staff as well, we need to make sure that it's realistic that they can accept the delegation, even if they love it. Great point, Emily. We'll see you in the next video.